Hi guys, and welcome to another video lesson. In today's video lesson, we're going to be looking at grade 10 mathematics, addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. We're going to be looking at part 1 of a series of videos. Now I've got a snippet of the work schedule here that is given to you. Algebra part 1, algebraic expressions. And as you can see, we've completed all of these points here in previous videos, and we are here now. Addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. Now, the thing about algebraic fractions and what we have to look at is the concept of lowest common denominator or lowest common multiple. And the first question that I'm going to be looking at is from the DBE November 2018 paper. It came out for 3 marks. We got 5 over x plus 3 minus 3 over 2 minus x. Now, the concept of lowest common denominator is as follows. If I got 1 over x plus 1 over y, the LCD or LCM will be x, y. And remember, what you do to the denominator, you do the same thing to the numerator. So your denominator here is x, it changed to xy. Therefore, what are you going to do to your numerator? You're going to multiply it by y. The reason is you multiply the denominator by y. So therefore, similarly here, y times x is xy, therefore 1 times x is going to equal to x. So therefore, learners, if you go backwards, y over xy, you'll end up with y and y cancelling off, and then you will get 1 over x. If you got plus x over xy, x and x will cancel, you'll be left with 1 over y. So you must be able to go back to your original settings, so to say, or back to your original expression. Now if I apply the same concept here, my denominator here is x plus 3, 2 minus x. The first thing that you must do is factorize as far as possible, if you can factorize, that is. So if I look at this, I can't factorize any further, so my LCD is going to be x plus 3 and 2 minus x. So therefore, look at my LCD, x plus 3, 2 minus x is my LCD. What do I have here? 5 over x plus 3. Therefore, I'm now going to be left with 5 over 2 minus x and minus 3 into my LCD is x plus 3, 2 minus x. So what I'm going to multiply by here, which is now going to be 3 into x plus 3, which is now equal to, let's open the brackets in the numerator. Remember that I'll only simplify my numerator. So I'm left with x plus 3. So don't simplify your denominator. 2 minus x there in the bottom. So 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times minus x is minus 5x. Minus 3 times x is minus 3x. And minus 3 times plus 3 is minus 9. Equals to 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. Minus 5x and minus 3x is minus 8x, and my denominator is x plus 3 and 2 minus x. That's my solution. So once again, learners, factorize your denominators if they can be factorized. Get your LCD or your LCM. It's the same thing, lowest common denominator and lowest common multiple. Remember, what you do to your denominator, you do the same to your numerator. Let's look at another question. The question that I'm now going to be looking at came out in the DBE November 2017 paper. Now in this particular question, you can see that you can factorize your denominator. This is x squared minus 9. So that is now difference of 2 squares. So therefore, this is now going to be 3 over x minus 3 x plus 3. So the first thing that I did here was I factorized my denominator. Plus 2 over x minus 3 squared. Now if I look at this here, 3 over x minus 3, x plus 3 plus 2 over x minus 3 squared, what will my LCD be? Well, in this particular example, my LCD or LCM is going to be, remember I got x minus 3 here and x minus 3 squared. Ask yourself the question, what if this x minus 3 was just a, or if it was just x, if you had x and x squared, what will your denominator in that instance be? Yes, it'll be x squared or a squared. Therefore, you have to write here x minus 3 squared as your LCD, and then x plus 3 there. So my LCD is x minus 3 squared and x plus 3. See, even though x minus 3, because it's squared, I got to pick the one with the highest power. So therefore, now let's simplify. Remember what you do to your denominator, you must do the same thing to your numerator. So what you're left with here. So it's going to be 3 into, see, x minus 3, x plus 3, but here is x minus 3 squared, x plus 3. Therefore, it's going to be 3 into x minus 3 plus 2 into, remember here you got x minus 3 squared. So therefore, it's now going to be 2 into what? X plus 3. X plus 3, like so. Now remember that we don't simplify or open the brackets in our denominator, we only do that in our numerator. So therefore, whatever you had down here, you're just going to leave it as it is. X minus 3 squared, x plus 3. So you're just going to open the brackets here. So that's going to be 3x, and that's 3 times minus 3 is minus 9, and plus 2 times x is plus 2x, and plus 2 times plus 3 is plus 6. Let's simplify. What are we left with? It's equals to, so we're going to say x minus 3 squared, x plus 3 there. 3x plus 2x is 5x. That's going to be 5x, and minus 9 and plus 6 is going to be minus 3. So therefore our solution is 5x minus 3 all over x minus 3 squared into x plus 3. That is, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to JL Maths. You can like my Facebook page, Justin Lazarus Mathematics. Watch all videos in order of the work schedule on jlmaths.com. And I'll catch you in the next video.